to make it easier for startups and entrepreneurs. That includes this idea of crowdfunding. Now, crowdfunding is somewhat similar to what I'm talking about right now, in that it will allow both accredited and non-accredited investors. You can even pool their money. But the difference is, A, crowdfunding is not available yet. The SEC has been particularly slow. They haven't even issued what are called the final regulations. So if someone comes to you and says, I want to help you crowdfund, not in the US, not yet. It will probably happen this fall or this winter. The SEC commissioners, who are mostly new commissioners, and there's a new chairwoman, have said to Congress, which passed the law in 2012, they promised that it would be done a year and a half ago. There are now 3 out of 5 new commissioners with a new chairwoman. If they want the new funding they've asked Congress for, they have no choice. Both Republicans and Democrats have told them, if you don't get crowdfunding live this year, you're not getting an extra penny, let alone the hundreds of millions of dollars they've asked for. Now, what crowdfunding will allow is you can raise money from both accredited and non-accredited investors in small chunks at a time, but you have to remember, until it goes live, it's simply not available yet. Other countries have it. We will have it sometime this year. And when it goes live, here's the other thing I want you to understand about it. You won't be able to raise the money yourself. You're going to have to go to what's called a portal company, P-O-R-T-A-L. They still haven't been registered because the SEC hasn't let them get registered. They're going to have to get a bond, like insurance. They're going to have to prove that their owners and managers don't have a criminal record. But when they go live, you will hire a portal company. They will advertise for you. They will make your offering available. They will raise the money for you so you can choose from them. And it is estimated that at startup there will be between 50 and 500. Well, that's kind of like saying there'll be 1 or 100. It's hard to say how many there'll be, but you'll have a selection, but they're going to make you pay them. And the most you can advertise is to say, go to this portal, www.something.com, that you've hired to advertise for you. Don't crowdfund on your own. Now, 8 states currently have it, including Michigan. Other states are looking at it. That will allow you to crowdfund within your state. So there are some states that have it live, and I'll be getting more information to Alan's people.
When you say it's not live, now there's portals out there like Kickstarter and stuff, but that's not for real estate.
That's donation.
Yeah, that's what?
It's called a donation, meaning when you see Kickstarter or Indiegogo, you can give money to a company, and you're literally donating money to that company. What are you getting out of it? You might get a discount, for example. Anybody here hear of Pebble Watch? Okay, it's a startup company. They wanted to raise a few $100,000. They raised $10 million. All of it was a gift. What did the people who invested in it or donate to it get? They got $40 off the price of the watch when the watch came out for sale, and they came first. They got their watches about half a year before everyone else like me. I bought a Pebble watch. It was $40 more, but I didn't give them any money. Now you got to remember, you can't write it off as a donation, but it's basically for a charitable cause. So, for example, there are movies being made by crowdfunding because you get the feeling of, I am an investor, quote unquote, in this movie, or I helped an invention come to life. But it is technically no more than giving money to like the Red Cross or Salvation Army. If it makes you feel good, you definitely can do it. But what we're talking about here is called equity crowdfunding, meaning you're selling them a piece of your company, or more likely, you're giving them a promissory note and saying to them,